Yes, as Steve suggests, welcome to yet another big Yorkshire derby battle. Not at Oxford, but here at Valley Parade. Now the temporary home of the Bulls as they await the building of a new 26,000 all-seater stadium. And a good crowd, as you might expect from the two best supported crowds in Rugby League. And the Bradford fans in jubilant mood after their success against Newcastle Knights in the World Club Challenge. And a lot of Leeds fans made the short trip from Headingley to add to what is a terrific atmosphere. Bulls coach Brian Noble relies on the squad that dashed Newcastle Knights' hopes in that World Club Challenge. Look out for new wing sensation Leslie Vainicolo, 17 stones but blessed with extraordinary pace. And with Henry Paul's departure, brother Robbie taking over the standoff role. Behind a pack of forwards which, with Lowe's and Forshaw in top form, is as strong as ever, and in Joe Vangener and Brian McDermott, as big as ever. Leeds coach Darryl Powell's days of indecision are over. Finally, he opts for Ryan Sheridan at scrum half and will start his half-back rival Rob Burrow from the substitutes bench. New Aussie standoff signing Ben Walker, hoping to continue his prolific point scoring. But success will depend on the ability of Barry McDermott, Matt Adamson and company to contain that Bulls six. And both teams, as ever, strong on the subs bench. Paul Anderson and Stuart Phelan will be expected to make their customary impact, and Leeds coach Darryl Powell expects a lot from Willie Poaching and Wayne MacDonald. Pitch in very, very good condition, and a little earlier Richard Duckingfield had a word with the two coaches, and first he spoke to Bulls boss Brian Noble.
Brian, so far as the Bulls are concerned, this is the one missing big trophy. The appetite to win it must be huge.
The desire there, that's good, because it's easy to get carried away sometimes, but their feet are firmly on the ground, and you know, there's a lot of focus in the camp this week, but we need to be good because the opposition are really good today.
There are, of course, some key new faces in the Rhinos side. It could just be a handful, couldn't they?
Oh, if we let these players play, they'll embarrass you. It's simple as that. You know, they've been top performers, the people that they're recruited in different teams, and Darryl's got them gelled, as I'm sure he has, then we're in for a tough day at the office.
You're comfortable with being the hot favourites, though?
I wouldn't say we were hot favourites. I'm never comfortable with that tag because Leeds are a very good outfit. They've got a few demons to lay in respect to some of the performances last year, but their side is littered with internationals and very, very good players, so we have to be good today to win.
A KG Brian Noble being very complimentary to the Leeds side, and Richard also had a word with the Rhinos coach Darryl Powell.
Darryl, against the World Club champions, this is a very tall order so early in the competition, isn't it?
Well, of course, they're the pinnacle of our game at the moment, and congratulations to them for winning the World Cup Challenge last week, but we're up for it today. You know, we know it's going to be a tough challenge, but we've got the players and we've got the spirit within the camp to come out here and give them a real tough prospect today.
So often in recent years, though, Leeds look very good on paper, but fail to live up to the expectations. You have to change that, don't you?
Yeah, well, there's no point looking in the past, is there? We're about the present now, and we're about making sure that we come out here today and compete very strongly. And we're in the right frame of mind to come out here and do just that.
Well, Darryl Powell says his team are in the right frame of mind to do just that, and I can't remember, Jonathan, when a Leeds team were 20-1 at such big odds to win the Challenge Cup.
You know, it's difficult to understand those odds, but when you look at the Bradford team on paper, I honestly think this is the biggest rugby league team I've ever seen. If you look at the wingers, you know, in Vaikona and Van Vanicola, they are huge, and they will take, you know, the ball down the middle and take the workload off the forwards. And just look at their bench: Price, Costin, Fielding and Anderson. So it is a big ask, but interesting to see that they put Adrian Vowles in the centre. He's a ferocious tackler, and they try and maybe match him physically.
Terrific welcome from the Bulls fans for what Jonathan describes as the biggest side in Rugby League. And Tavita Vaikona there, one of the 16-stone wingmen. There's Leslie Vainicolo, just under 17 stone. And Paul Anderson, the big 19-stone prop, just going across the pitch there. Bradford, 5 times winners of this Challenge Cup. And Robbie Paul now, in the absence of brother Henry, very, very much the leading light in midfield. A lot of stress on that lad. 4 cup final appearances, and another man there with 4 cup final appearances. Francis Cummins, the Leeds skipper, once the youngest man at 17 ever to play in a Wembley Challenge Cup final. The time for nerves, but a lot of experienced players. And very shortly before kick-off, Russell Smith will blow his whistle for a minute's silence in memory of Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret, who passed away in the early hours of this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and observe 1 minute's silence in respect of Her Royal Highness Prince Margaret, who sadly died this morning.
For the toss-up, and no doubt Robbie oozing confidence after his 2 tries in the World Club Challenge last week. And Francis Cummins starting his 110th consecutive game for Leeds. There's a very, very strong wind blowing from left to right of our screens. And Leeds will have that advantage in the first half. A very compact ground, Jonathan.
Yeah, lovely arena. The surface is extremely good condition considering the weather that we've had, and it might cut up a little bit, but I expect a very quick game.
Ben Walker, a man whom no doubt the Bradford Bulls coach Brian Noble will have very, very much in his plans. And so, the second Kellogg's Nutrigrain Challenge Cup of the afternoon, the 4th round between Bradford Bulls there in the black, yellow and red, against Leeds in the yellow and blue. Paul Deacon with the kick-off. And well taken by number 12, Matt Adamson, one of the 5 new signings for Leeds this season from the Penrith Panthers. But an old stager there, Darren Fleary. Not much between these 2 sides in the Challenge Cup. And a very, very strong wind blowing, Jonathan.
Yeah, extremely strong. It's going to be difficult to judge the kicks in with the wind. You don't want to go dead, but there's a lot of 40-20 kicks available.
Leeds just testing out Vainikolo. Perhaps a little short of match fitness. He was out for many months with a shoulder injury. Only had a couple of games in the couple of friendlies in the Bradford jersey. No shortage of fitness from that man, number 6 though, Michael Withers. Leeds moving up very well. Bradford will like to get this pack on a roll. Interference.
Yeah, disappointing, ill-discipline. Barry McDermott getting a foot in there on the way back. And after a good kick and chase, pressure is off.
Bradford, first touch of the ball again. James Lowes with Brian McDermott, 10 years in a Bradford jersey. Starts his testimonial next week. Deacon. Mike Forshaw was in excellent form against the Newcastle Knights. Typical ploy there, notice Leeds putting Forshaw on his back. It delays the play. It allows Leeds to get back that 10 metres. Should have been picked up. Joe Vangana. Powerful run there from the Kiwi, Jonathan.
Yeah, they're such a big pack, and they just keep on coming forward. They've got to match them.
And we've got a bit of trouble there. Off the camera, James Lowe's was in. I think I saw Barry McDermott. Well, people said it would be rough and tough. It is a big Yorkshire derby.
I think Lowsy and Barry know each other quite well. Doesn't want to take a backward step, Barry.
No, I didn't. All I saw them, they're holding on to each other and doing handbags.
Yeah, okay.
And everything broke off and... Catches, please!
A nice expression. They're doing handbags.
The ball's not to do with that bit of pushing the shove. But we'll get on with the game. Don't bother about that. What happens, Robbie? Your man was the last man to deliberately kick the ball. He accidentally took the lead man, and your man in front gathered the ball as offside. That's what I'm giving a penalty for. But calm your players. Okay?
There's a high shot off Walker, but the incident happened just off left of the camera. Barry McDermott and Jimmy Lowe's.
A good lengthy explanation there from Russell Smith. Always calms play down, but that's... Here we see. Yeah. Any tackle above the shoulder is high.
Yeah, poor kick. They've got the wind behind them. They've got to make use of it.
Horshaw. Holding down with the elbow.
The tackle's made, he's holding down. There's the arm across the face, Bowles reacts, and he's given a penalty away.
I think what we're seeing here from Leeds, Jonathan, is trying to stop this big Bradford pack, getting the quick play of the balls and getting on a roll in early stages.
Yeah, they've got a match and they can't take a backward step because, we've seen it before. They just run over the top of you, and if they get behind you, they've got great balance side with Paul and Deacon, great support, and Withers, of course, is a superb finisher. So it's a tremendously well-balanced side.
A lot of pressure on this young lad, Paul Deacon. Henry Paul last season scored 475 points for the club. Young Deacon stepping in his boots. But just look at the power of that wind, Jonathan. It just didn't carry, did it?
Yeah, I was quite surprised he went for goal because the wind is exceptionally strong and it would have given him good field position.
We've seen it. Good move down the blind side there from Kevin Sinfield and catching Bradford offside. Leeds played 3 pre-season friendlies, 2 wins against Castleton and Wakefield and a loss against Widnes in South Africa. And I'm sure Darryl Power will want this pack to do better than they did against Widnes. Cleary. Sheridan. This boy, Matt Adamson, 6'5". Good ball, McDermott. Adamson again. That's good tackling. Diskin, Walker, good running Sheridan off there. Sinfield, good angle. Hay coming in at a good angle there, but well watched there by Gartner. Sheridan again, here's a chance! Oh, now then! Has Walker got it down? We'll have to look at the video, but Walker was in there, he's jumping up and down.
I think he got the grounding right. They just want to see if he's offside. It's a great set of 6. They're trying to get the ball to Adamson. He's great, but look at this. There's the grubber.
Looks onside.
Looks onside to me, yeah. And then he goes, does he get the grounding? That's great pace. Lovely weight on the kick. That to be the try. Yep, he's onside. Definitely onside. That's It's a lovely weighted kick. Good communication between the half-backs.
No problem. The Leeds fans are already jumping up in the air. Ben Walker, prolific point scorer down under with the Northern Eagles, and picked up 28 points against Cassina Friendly. There's another 4.
That's a superb start to Walker. You know, coming in under pressure, filling the boots of yesterday, Harris. That's a superb way to start his career at Leeds.
Well, a lot of people this week was wondering how he would fare in these conditions, but he has played here before.
It's all about the timing of the run as well. You know, just waited and waited and waited, and then hit it with a kick with pressure.
Yeah. As I said, he's had experience of English conditions with the London Broncos a few years ago. And here he is with another 2 points. So Leeds then in the lead, 6-0. What a start for Ben Walker.
Here it is once again. The kick was across Michael Withers. He couldn't get to it. Walker did.
Terrific anticipation from Walker, because let's not forget, Jonathan, this is a soccer ground, there's a crowd on it, and it's very, very flat. It's much shorter grass than a rugby league ground.
Yeah, it's a fast, it's got, you know, good bounce on the ball, and you've just got to, you know, the weight is the thing you've got to do. You've got to get the weight to perfection.
And as usual, down on the pitch, we've got Richard Duckyfield. Any news there, Richard?
Well, as that Leeds strike really showed, there's nothing in the conditions here that are going to put a damper on this game. Not yet, anyway. A strong wind, it's a bit of a crosswind, but it's in Leeds' favour that there's been about 2 inches of rain in Bradford the last couple of days. This pitch could cut up if there's any more rain in the game. Could make it more difficult.
Been 4 battles between these two sides in the last 6 seasons, and Leeds have only won 1, but they're going to have a good go at winning this with tackling like that. Bradford can't get away. That's a drop out under the posts. Tremendous defence.
Well, the kick was Sheridan, the chase. Who makes the tackle? Sheridan makes the first tackle, they'll get him to stumble, and there's good follow-up support, and Walker's there again unbowed. Was it Senior? That's all you had Senior. Well, look at this, there's Walker chasing up there, and here's the kicker. Sheridan just gets his ankles from him, and the chase is superb. They keep him in goal, and now they'll get the ball back. There's Diskin, and then it's his Senior that comes in, stops him coming out.
Probably a difference of 5 stone there between Sheridan and Viney Kohler, but he did well going around the ankles, didn't he? Stopped it. Leeds then on the attack, leading by 6 points to 0. Harry McDermott had an excellent outing in the Ashes series back there in November. Sheridan. Andy Hay again, running in at that angle. Leeds well spaced out here, looking for a couple of long passes, I think. They are. Good ball. Oh, that's a good tackle. Terrific tackle there from Lee Gilmore on Vowles. Matt Adamson. Play on. Clearing. On the 5th tackle. Walker again. Well read.
Yeah, good chase. Deacon was up to put pressure on him, so was Forshaw. I think this Matt Adamson will be a good asset for Leeds. He's a tremendous ball carrier, gives him pace, and he's great at offloading as well.
Leeds not allowing this Bradford pack to get moving, are they? They're coming in very, very quickly. They're right on the 10. That's the sort of power that Bradford can do if you let them go.
Yeah, Wagner's had 2 runs already. You've got to go and meet them. You can't wait for them to come to you, because the momentum will get over the tackle.
Good ball by Gilmore. Oh, should he have given it? He's given it now, and he's given it to the wrong man. There was a chance out wide with Viney Kohler. He was free. He'd 40 metres to go, but he could run. But it's Leeds now, back on the attack. Andy Hay. And the rain completely nearly stopped. In fact, even sunshine coming out here now. Better conditions.
Yeah, Lee Gilmore did well to get out of the tackle, stepped out of the tackle, but should have released by Nicolo on the wing. He had the opportunity and that was a wasted try-scoring chance.
Clearing. A lot of indecision from Darryl Powell between Sheridan and Rob Burrows, but here we see Sheridan. He's an organiser, he's a team player, seems to settle Leeds down in this opening half hour, and then he tends to bring the younger, dynamic individual Burrow on. Sinfield. Well taken by Nicolo. Well, he can't run away like that. Once he's caught the ball in the in-goal area in a standing position, it's a tap on the 20-metre.
Yeah, Russell Smith, his whistle went, everyone knew. Reaction of the lead defenders knew the whistle had gone. That would have tested his match fitness, right? From his in-goal area.
It certainly would.
It's a superb take.
Yeah.
See, it's an hilarious goes all, look at that, he knows the whistle's gone.
Yeah.
The pace of the game is incredible. There's only 12 minutes gone. Very early, there's first serious game for Leeds in this season, only the second for Bradford. These boys aren't going to tell you in the last 10 minutes of each half.
Richard?
Yeah, expect to see the formidable presence of Paul Anderson in the Bulls side very shortly. He's been getting a lecture from Carl Harrison, the assistant coach. Obviously he's going to join the action pretty soon.
Both of these coaches will be rotating the substitutions around. Just six interchanges from the 4 substitutes, not the international rules of 12 as we saw in the Ashes series. Back to the domestic game. Thank goodness too with these substitutes. Deacon. Really a shortage of runners there after Paul Deacon.
Good defence out wide. Senior and Sinfield up quick.
Robbie Paul. Leeds forcing Bradford sideways. Jamie Peacock. James Lowes with a little kick. Well, I've seen that come off a time or two, but not this time. Well read there by Leeds.
Well, I thought that Lowes, he kicked it into his own player there. I'm not sure, but I felt that he kicked it into his own player.
Well, it's a little claw he has. He just tries to put it around the acting half-back, Jonathan. I've seen him pick up 2 or 3 tries with it.
He's very talented hooker. Great variety.
Mr. Biskin has signed a new 4-year contract with Headingley. Sheridan keeping the pressure on Michael Withers. This number 6, one of the big successes for the Bradford Bulls last season. 32 tries from the full-back position. And again, lying on at the tackle.
Walker comes in, slows him down. Look at the left arm. The left arm is in there, just holding him down. Holding the hand on the ball, that's a penalty. And it's a shame because the kick was very good.
I think that's significant. Paul Deacon electing not to kick to touch. Such is the force of that wind across this pitch.
Especially where they were in centre field, and would have been a difficult kick for Deacon to get into the touch.
I would think the Bradford coach, Brian Noble, will certainly want some points this half. Lowes. Gardner. Corner on there by the Aussie. Again, another from the Northern Eagles side. Bradford now on the move. They've got men over on that right-hand side. Forshaw. Robbie Paul, can he get it across? Has he gone forward? Did he come off the Leeds player? By corner. Well, he thought he'd scored. A forward pass. I'd like to see, did he come off a Leeds player?
Well, the call came from the touch judge. The ball went forward, whether it came off the... Here's the play, lad. Holds it, Senior goes in, and this is the pass. No, it didn't come off. Didn't come off the Leeds player. I think it was Chef Walk. communication between the officials.
Yeah, the touch judge
Hey, mate, get it.
never moved from the spot.
Same
No
Bradford
hesitation.
back
Good decision.
Get up, we won.
Big difference in those back weights. Bradford's favourite.
Jody Leeds, quick.
Paul Anderson isn't on yet.
It'll go up a few pounds when Paul comes on.
Now this is the difference. Look at this. He's in midfield here, Sinfield.
I'm going to further street.
And that's an easy kick for him. So the wind is very strong, favouring Leeds.
Sheridan. That looks suspiciously a forward pass, but these players, the forwards, like to take the ball very flat these days. McDermott.
Great tackle banging out Fleary.
Sheridan again. A chance now for Leeds down this side. Good striding defence there from Bradford. Holding down again. Now, is this worth a penalty shot?
Here's the tackle. Peacock's in there, look. Turns him, puts him on his back. He's done the work, but he just leans on too long. Naylor doesn't help by twisting his leg, but the tackle was done. They turned him over, slowed him down. Defence was organised, and now they've given a possible 2 points away.
The roar, come on you Bulls, rings around this Valley Parade, and they really do need to come on, because it's another opportunity for that man there, Ben Walker. Just weighing up this win. It is from left to right as you look at the screens, but it is across the pitch. So he's got to fight it into the wind, Jonathan.
Yes.
Let's make sure we
He's
get
got
up
to judge
then
the
quick
wind.
as well.
Very
Tidy
difficult
it
to
up,
judge.
come
It
on.
is swirling. I saw him practicing before kick-off, so he'll know the wind. He'll know where to put it. Very impressive lead so far. Very basic, simple rugby, clear their own line, and if they get the ball in the Bradford half, they just spread it using, you know, Hay on the left, Adamson on the right.
A man with an 85% goal-kicking record down under. 100% so far. And he maintains it. That's an excellent kick. Leeds go out a little further. 8 points to 0, and Mulreilly from Great Britain moves forward, and coach, assistant now to Darrell Power, will no doubt be delighted, although he very rarely shows it, does he?
Never smiles, but having worked with a pair of them, they'll have done their homework. You know, they'll know what to do, how to slow the Bradford forwards down. Very simple, as I said, game plan, but effective.
And Rhinos international winger Carl Pratt sidelined with a shoulder injury. Carl, this is a very bright, a very confident start by the Rhinos, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been confident, you know, ever since the draw were made that we could come here and get a result, you know, quietly, but we've trained really well, and the lads are proving that now at the moment.
You've always got to stop there. You've got to stop the Bulls actually rolling over and getting into it.
Yeah, that's it. We knew that if we could control their ruck area in the first 20 minutes, you know, we'd be with a big shout at the end. So hopefully we can continue the, you know, the good work at the moment, and you know, we'll get the result hopefully.
Thanks, Carl.
Not the best of kicks there from Bradford, going dead. That is a good kick there from Kevin Sinfield. Terrific kick. Catching the wind, the crossfield. Squeezing that is already there from Bradford. But it's all Leeds. 5 metres now from this Bradford line. Clearing. Sheridan. Walker. Adamson lurking out wide. Good play by the Leeds second row. He saw a gap there, but it was good tackling by Gilmore. Vowles. Sheridan again to Walker. Sinfield. Good ball inside to Hay again. Oh, it's dangerous coming in at that angle. On the fifth tackle.
Great tackle, Naylor.
Sheridan. Another of those little grubbing. Oh, well picked up. Good anticipation there by McDermott.
But again, Leeds, simple but effective. Poor restart by Deacon, misjudged the wind, and then, good attack by Leeds. That's a tremendous drive for corner.
8 points to nil, just 21 minutes gone, but of course Bradford's turn with the wind in the second half.
Yeah, the thing with the wind is, very advantageous, but you've got to judge it. Sometimes, how often do you see the kickers of the ball kicking dead? The weight of the kicking has been very good, especially by Sheridan. He could have got out of the way there, just got their hands up.
And a couple of substitutions look to be being made. Russell Smith wants a word.
Okay, we're settling down into a big game, I know that now, but we've been in it long enough to relax now and stop the little petty penalties. We've got to clear the ruck up, let's have the 10 metres, we want some continuity in this game now. Let's avoid sin binnings, let's get some continuity to it.
I think Russell Smith just losing his patience there around the ruck area, especially with the Lions on at the play the ball.
Everyone wants a quick open game.
Stuart Fielden and Paul Anderson both coming on the pitch. Two very, very strong substitutes. Played a lot of games for Bradford last year, but only started in 3 matches. They're both impact players. Can they make the impact now? Robbie Paul. 8 metres from that Leeds line. Lowe's. Paul Anderson. Lowe's again. Ooh, that looks a little high. He's lost the ball. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's a little temper gone down there.
Watch these two here. Look, Barry Mack and Jimmy Lowe, they were fighting about 10 minutes ago. Now they're having a good chit-chat. But look at this tackle. Barry Mack goes out. Yeah, definitely on the arm first.
Yeah. My apologies to Barry Mack.
Tries to offload the ball. Loses it.
Leeds are playing a very much simpler game, Jonathan, aren't they? Bradford are trying to push the ball.
Yeah, like you said, the defence of Leeds is working well. I think it's like stifling the Bradford forwards. They're used to going over the advantage line, getting a good platform, and it's not happening, and that's good play by Leeds. Bradford haven't come into the game yet.
7th cup meeting in 9 years between these two sides. 3 wins each so far. Oh, and Vainicolo going back very slowly. Picked up well there by Adamson. Now then, can Leeds get on a roll here?
Kick the ball onto left.
The handover.
Did Vainicolo have a touch?
Well, he certainly went back very slowly for that, very casually.
There he goes. He comes back. He's too slow. Maybe didn't play at it. I think he was very fortunate. He stepped over the ball, and the ball was kicked into him.
Anderson. This newly designed Leeds pack certainly countering the Bradford 6 at the moment. Lowe's. Peacock. Good ball out wide there. Paul. Scott Naylor. Forced inside there by that sliding defence. Deacon. I think it'll be too far. It is.
Again, not bad organisation. The wind is really slow. It's very difficult. I thought that Deacon would hold that up and just hang it, and the wind would hold it back. But just took it over the dead ball area again.
Substitution for Rhinos. Barry McDermott replaced by Wayne McDonald.
Wayne McDonald, another new signing from St Helens, 6'7". I don't think I've ever seen a rugby league game with such tall players. 6'5" Adamson, 6'7". This lad here, 6'4". It's almost rugby union style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, they're just getting bigger. The height, but also mass. They're huge now.
Are you glad you retired?
Yep, very much so. Not too big for me.
Paul. Deacon. Good running and good tackling. By Nicolo, having a go himself. Shrugs off Cleary, looks for support. Good run there from the acting half-back position. Drags in 2 or 3 Leeds defenders. The space is out wide. Lowe's. Peacock is in! Gardner it is! Daniel Gardner is in on the right side. Russell Smith's just consulting, but he's given a try. Tremendous anticipation there from James Lowe's.
Yeah, they're back in the game, Gardner. Sinhaler is not injured. But this is a missed tackle. Vowes one-on-one, pushes him off, spins out, but that's a poor tackle, Adrian Vowes. Rhinos is a good defender. Look, he goes high, he gets the twist in, just pulls away. He should have just gone in with a shoulder, used his arms.
For 1 minute, I didn't think there was sufficient room.
No, there's a tackle. Sinhaler is down there, quick play to go. And here goes Nicolo. Takes it in, can't get it down, goes to ground. And look at Vowes, he's looking round, he's pushing to the right-hand side. That's a slow play, the ball, really. They've got him on his back, but Sinhaler is injured. Saying that, the tackle should have been made. You won't be happy with that, Adrian Vowes.
Daniel Gardner, who picked a try in the match against the Newcastle Knights. And Paul Deacon, who again, against the Aussie champions, had a wonderful evening. 8 goals and a drop goal. But once again, that wind taking the ball away from the target.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to kick against this wind, especially conversion.
But at least some points on the board for Bradford, who will have the advantage in the final 40 minutes.
Yep. Again, nothing on. Jimmy Lowe spots it. Gardner, the big lad, the baseball just misses Gilmore out, and that's nothing but a bad tackle. Good technique to spin out for a poor tackle.
I just thought for 1 minute that there was not sufficient room down that left-hand side, but Lowe judged it perfectly, didn't he?
Yeah, they had the extra man, he just missed him out, Gilmore, but this man did accept you had to spin and stay in field.
Back behind the line, don't get ready to see it. Wait, stay back. Right, mate, right, Ben. Stay back, Max. Right, mate. Come on, Ben.
Withers retrieving the mistake there by McDermott. Only a short sit down on that substitutes bench. He's back on. Anderson relishing the action now. Bobby Paul. Scott Naylor notices how he has to keep coming inside. 3 or 4 Leeds defenders flooding across to that touchline, forcing him back inside. Forshaw did well to get back.
Yes, hit the ball at the back, then nobody was aware of it.
On the 5th tackle, Deacon. That's a very, very good kick. Pressure on Cummins.
Yeah, Darren Cleary of the Rhinos is a blood binning. He's got a busted nose. Not serious, take a while to repair. But there's a novel way of keeping supple while you're on the bench. The Bulls' Joe Vangenaar has his own exercise bicycle that he's pedalling away here, ready for when he gets back on, although we notice that he has got it set on downhill, so it's not too vigorous.
Leeds then in possession, leading 8 points to 4, coming up to the half hour. Well, Jonathan, I must confess I've seen a lot in rugby league, but I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's come from Australia. Shocking Tommy Martin before the game. It's just as a warm-up, but I'm not too sure about that.
Well, I don't know. We've got bicycles on the touchline. I understand London Broncos came home in tights from Canberra Raiders. That's science, so they tell me. But back to the action. By corner, by Nicolo. Shrugs off a couple of tacklers. By corner again. Good play by these 2 big, strong wingmen. Gained fully 35 metres for the Bulls. Horshaw in determined mood now. I just sense that Bradford are just raising the game a little. Lowe's. Well, tackle there by McDonald. Deacon.
Good play to Skin. Deflection, he was aware.
Bradford, the cup winners over Leeds by 24-18 at Murrayfield in 2000. And that just shows you who's put the work in. Matt Adamson, the new signing.
It's a big 9 minutes coming up. It's, as I said, early in the season, competitive game, and it's going to take a lot out of these boys. It's a lot doing the training. Ferocious tackle.
Well, Russell Smith has indicated a spear tackle almost.
It does twist him, doesn't get his hands between his legs, but that was dangerous. Did turn him, did twist him.
Yeah, very dangerous tackle.
As I said, big 9 minutes coming up. You know, the boys, it's all right doing your pre-season training, but it's match fitness, and they'll take it out of them.
Cleary. Both sides have been away for warm weather training. Leeds to South Africa and Bradford to the Manga. But nothing like match play. And Santilleur with a rare touch of the ball. Sheridan. McDonald. Leeds looking for more points before the half-time here now again. And Burrow on there. Well, he's so small, I never noticed him come on. Senior. Walker. Nice little slip pass. Burrow again. Oh, there's a chance. It's still anybody's ball. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Goal line dropout.
Yeah, lovely little kick by Burrows. Again, the weight is superb. Withers gets back, just marks it down before Vowles comes in. There he is. Did he take a knock?
He was okay. Now then, seems to be a problem as to what's happened to the ball. There it is. Deacon. We want to put a lot of width between the Leeds and the try line, and he does. Francis Cummins. And a good chase by Bradford. Puts Leeds back in their own hole.
Yeah, very good kick.
McDonald. Burrow with Walker. Again Walker employing that little rubber kick. Withers having to get back again. I think Walker's noticing Vainicolo. He's slow on the turn, Jonathan.
Well, look at the size on him, you know. It's one thing going forward with the ball in hand, being that size. Same thing, you know, with Naylor and Vicone on the other side. But if you make them turn and you've got a jump start on them, it's a very good tactic. But again, it's a weight to the kick. They had to minor it, and now they have the ball back.
And there's Bowman, as they call him. Trying to whip up these fans. Andy Hay. Deep jumper. Pete Senior not had a lot to do down that left-hand side. Just coming up to 5 minutes remaining now in this first half. Cummins had to adjust. Anderson. Got through a lot of work as this new boy, 29 years of age, from the Penrith club. He picked up a try against Newcastle as well. Sheridan's down. Oh! Did he lose it? He did.
Don't come at me, that's a lost ball. I'll decide what it is. Not aggressive, that's
Look at it, it's a superb step. Goes in between them. It's again, it's Withers with his knee, just nudges the ball. Look at that step. Leaves fortune for dead. Anderson, good tackle. It's the right knee of Withers that dislodges the ball.
Yeah. I think he tried to move it from underneath his armpit to the hand, and he just couldn't quite control it, could he?
Superb play, not
Oh,
there. To spot the gap in the step.
Try gone back. Certainly Leeds not phased out by the Bulls, Super League winners and World Club champions tag. They've really taken this game to the home side. Fielding and ripping the ball out. Now the possibility of a good strong kick to touch and a chance before half time.
Here's the steal. Look at Burrows in there, small Rob Burrows. Oh, it's difficult to say from that angle, but Mr. Smith is on the right side. There's one thing about being that size, you get used to it, because the big boys will run over the top of you, will try and run over the top of you.
Paul Anderson. Now then, here are some of the big boys trying to run over the top. By Nicolo, they don't come much bigger, and he pounds through balls again. 15 metres from that Leeds line. Just a stop pitch to get the other ball off the field.
Second tackle.
Second tackle. Deacon. Robbie ball. Not seen a lot of him in this half. That's a good ball. Out wide there to my corner. Is it Scott Naylor? I think it is just Scott Naylor. It is. Jimmy Peacock. Naylor again. Paul. But Bradford being forced back, being forced sideways by this quick-moving Leeds defence. Hardly a chink of light there between the Leeds centres.
It's good defence. They're coming up quickly out wide, stopping the ball being spread out there by the half-backs.
Driving in, that's the fifth tackle, that's the sixth tackle, hand over.
One thing I've noticed, Withers stands really up in the defensive line. If anyone could see where he was, a kick over the top and a good chase.
Well, I can't recognise that tune, but they're enjoying themselves, the Leeds band.
Very shallow for the first three tackles and then drops back.
My corner. Tongan international. Good, aggressive, gritty defence from Leeds there. Again from that half-back position. Gardner.
The defence has been so sorry for Leeds. One little mistake.
Lee Gilmore. Well, Fowles is going a little bit high there in the centre. 2 or 3 times he's not quite put his man down. There is a man going down. Stuart Fielden, thanks to Keith Senior. Deacon.
They've hustled and harried on the Leeds. They've done a superb job. just stop the momentum of the forwards. They've come out wide, they work the umbrella defence when they've got numbers. When they haven't got numbers, they know they've just pushed up and then out to force them into the touchline. Very well organised and masterly defence.
Referee Russell Smith whistle goes for the first 40 minutes, and a terrific performance from Leeds, and especially that man Ben Walker. A try in the 6th minute and a conversion and a penalty in the 18th minute. 8-0 at one stage for Leeds, and then that try from Gartner.
There's a tackle, so Bradford made 75 tackles. Leeds have made 10 missed tackles, but you know, it's that's the big difference now. It's that they've held on. The missed tackles haven't been crucial, and they've covered for each other. So it's still anybody's game.
And I think we've got Richard down there with an interview.
Yesterday with the Bulls assistant coach Carl Harrison. Carl, I mean, not quite the effective power play you expect from the Bulls in that first half.
Well, Leeds are playing very, very well. They play the conditions probably better than we have. There's a big wind behind Leeds' backs, and obviously they played us a lot of field position and kept us pinned deep in our quarter.
Nothing in it really, but what have you got to change second half?
Well, there's a few things technically we've got to change, and obviously I'm not going to disclose it on air, but we've got to improve by at least 50%.
But it is a simple, intelligent game by the Rhinos, isn't it?
They're playing very, very well. They're playing well within the resources and playing very smart indeed.
Thank you.
A 4-point lead for Leeds, Jonathan, but is that enough now that they're facing the wind?
I think what Leeds have got to do is try and play the game, you know, in the opposition half. Because if you look at the power of this Bradford side, if you're going to play in your own 22, you are going to struggle because they've got such powerful runners, and they eventually will get over. So the further they are away from their own try line, I think that the more chances they have. But again, they played exceptionally well. If their defence can, you know, just concentrate and keep them out at bay, who knows, because they've got a lot of attacking fare, and the kicking game has been good by Leeds in the first half.
Just 2 tries in the first half, but I'm sure we're in for a lot more points in this 40 minutes as players must tire from the strength of that tackling. It's bound to sap the energy.
Off you go, mate.
Brian Noble, obviously very calm and controlled at half-time. He'd have been making the points forcibly, what Bradford have been doing wrong, and I'm sure Darryl Powell, well, he'll have been complimenting Leeds on the way that they've come out really to tackle these balls, and they've done it in fine fashion. Anderson. Lowe's using that blind side again with the right foreshore, but Sheridan getting through a lot of tackling around that ruck area.
2 very good runs for Stu Fielder, and tremendous runs.
Deacon. Robbie Paul. But again, good spotting there by Keith Senior. He knew that Withers likes to come in on that pass out wide. Deacon, 5th tackle.
Robbie Paul's been very quiet in the first half, hasn't he? And that's due to the lack of penetration, maybe by his forwards.
Andy Hay. Well, half-backs like to play behind packs which are dominant. Senior. Wayne MacDonald enjoying himself. Clearing. Murrow. Little kick with the toe. Good tracking there by Leeds. 3 defenders there. No way through for Vainicolo. They really have policed this big man.
Again, a lovely kick. And now they've got 3 kickers on the field. They've got Burrows on, they've got Walker, and of course you've got Sheridan.
Right corner. Who's been particularly effective at that acting half-back position. Done some very, very good work this afternoon. Bulls now on the charge. Down that left-hand side. Fielden coming well on the burst there. Deacon. Oh. A difficult pass to take. He has had some problems with a neck injury this week, Robbie Paul. He was forced off the field against the Newcastle Knights last week. Could he be suffering a little?
He must, you know, he's not making the tackles that he usually makes. He's not in the play a lot, so a neck injuries you tend to worry about that. So it's been a tough week for him. Certainly not himself, is he?
McDonald.
If you were the Leeds forward, you know, you try and target him and run at him to tire him out.
Burrow. He's a darting, dodging little man. Reminds me of Roger Millward when he was about 17 or 18. Similar sort of play, dodging, darting, moving around the play. Here. Sinfield. Over to the Bulls crowd roaring for a forward pass, but I think he was on that ball flat. Sinfield again looking for an inside runner. There wasn't one there. It was a well-intended kick. And a knock on.
I'm not sure if there was a hand in here. It's good pressure once again. Look, there's the tackle. Is there a hand in there? Oh, he just grabs his right hand with us, doesn't he? The touch just didn't see it. And that's a result for Leeds. Watch his right hand if you can, look. Van pulls his right hand off the ball, doesn't he?
Leeds working a nice blindside move. Senior 8 metres from that Bradford line, leading by 8 points to 4. Fleary charging in, desperate tackling here now from the Bulls. Ripping the ball out, knocked out with the elbow, I think.
Might not have been deliberate, but it's certainly by not rolling away.
Do you go for goal, Ray, or do you go for the try? Yeah?
Well, I'd go for goal.
One can do it to try away, so that's a bit of breathing space, especially where he's kicking.
I honestly feel, Jonathan, these days a lot of rugby league clubs tend to take the tap penalty far too quickly without looking at the 2 points that's on opportunity.
Especially with you know, the quality of, you know, especially the top 4 sides. The Goyans are very close and they've won by, you know, one or 2 points. You've got to assess what's best for you. This is all about head down and just striking it. Not worrying about the wind, just head down and follow through.
I'll leave the goal kicking to you. I never kicked 1 in 12 years. Put a few corner flags down, but not over the crossbar. What can Walker do here? Oh, well, he hooked it, didn't he? To the left. So, still that same scoreline. 4 points the difference.
I think, again, the wind was strong against him. Try to kick it too hard and just pulled it a little bit. There's the penalty, feeling with his arm in there. Oh, harsh.
I think it was more accidental. But I'm not the referee. Adamson. Been especially prominent, this former Aussie Test player. McDonald getting through a lot of work at first receiver. This is a much bigger pack than Leeds have had in recent seasons. Sinfield. 40 metres gained there in 3 tackles. Good play from Leeds. Burrow, Walker. Adamson again. Here he is, he's darting about, he's dodging about. Just a little harsh, but that was well intended.
A little bit too ambitious there. He got himself out of trouble with a little kick. He ran out of support, but a superb play. Look at the quick feet. Fielders after him. He's no slouch. Gets away from him, gets into space, and realises I've got no support with me here except Vowles.
He's so small, you could almost hang him up at the front of the coach as a mascot, couldn't you? I mean, he just darts about.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with that, Ray.
Oh, he's a great little player. In the under-21s in South Africa this last season.
If you're comparing him to Roger Millward, he's got to have something about him, because Roger Miller's one of the greats.
Bradford then, withstanding the... Well, I was just going to say withstanding the Leeds attack, but putting Leeds back on the attack. Paul Anderson. And no one knows more than him the mistake.
Nothing's going right for Bradford. That's still all down to pressure put on them by Leeds. But that was an unforced error. The Leeds, I think, need to get some points on the board. Bradford aren't playing that well, and you can just feel they might click into it and get a couple of tries. So Leeds need to get on the score.
Keith Senior. Great Britain centre, former Sheffield Eagles star. Adamson again, favouring that right-hand touchline, hanging out there, very much similar to the work done by Chris Joynt at St Helens. McDonald. Typical Leeds Bradford derby. Very hard, very fierce. Burrow. Well, the smallest man on the field runs into the biggest man on the field. There's just no way through for this Bradford attack, is there? It really is an aggressive, compact defence from Leeds.
Chase is very good.
Just look at the number of Leeds players there around that ruck area. By corner, the only one really making headway there. There he is again. Lowe's. Well, that's a forward pass. Well, a little bit of a argy-bargy. Started out of nothing. Really a little frustration, I think, from Paul Anderson.
Yeah, that's the second ball he's put down. You overrun it there. The pass isn't weighted very well, but that's a knock-on. But it was a forward pass anyway.
I think Paul knew he'd overrun it, and I don't think he was too concerned when he let go of the ball. I think the whistle had already gone, Jonathan.
Yeah.
But once again, with their almost gale force winds sweeping into Leeds' faces. But Leeds are still holding in there. 8 points to 4. Half an hour remaining. Who will be in that draw on Monday night?
Come on, Jim.
There'll be two big clubs out after today.
Well, they certainly will. A lot of thinking to do for those two coaches, I think, especially in the use of the substitutes. Brian Noble there, he's still not used Price and Costin. And Willie Poaching to play a big part yet for Leeds.
It's nice to see two British coaches on the bench, isn't it?
It is. Sheridan. Fouls. Dragged into touch.
Robbie Paul, I think, is injured. It doesn't look very good. The doctor's calling him on. He's injured something. Oh.
He's taking a knock there.
Yeah, it's a clash of heads. Whether that's jarred his neck once again, but it doesn't look very good. He looks in severe pain.
I think what was interesting there, he immediately clutched around that neck area, not the head where he got the bang.
Yeah, the reaction, you know, wasn't good, but he's moving his feet, and that is always a good sign. Well, just one bang, that was a bad clash. And look at his reaction, he holds it, it's jarred something. And if he was carrying a neck injury, that wasn't nice. Another angle, Burrows goes in, Wash goes in, and Wash Gardner, boom. But watch his reaction, if you just stay on him, watch it, like looks at his shoulder. and his hand, he feels his hand. Maybe it's what they call the stinger, when you just have a bang on the nerve in the shoulder and it just deadens your arm. It looks a lot better now, and hopefully he's okay.
Well, he was in magnificent form in the World Club Challenge, picked up 2 tries in the first half.
It doesn't look
I think Jonathan might be absolutely right about that. Robbie Paul, the suspicion on the Bulls bench is that his aggravation, the trapped nerve that was injured in the World Club Challenge, left-hand side of his neck. He's obviously having great difficulty in moving his head. Looks like a neck injury to me, a trapped nerve.
And Leon Price really showing his form there. Coming on at stand-off. Terrific run, immediately puts Bradford on the attack. And at last, the thousands of the Bulls fans get behind their side. Again, another good young player coming strong in the game now. Leon Price. Bradford looking to get back on level terms. By corner, flicks it back inside. Knock on.
Yeah, that ball certainly went back, I felt. Look, Anderson's behind him, and because Jimmy Lowe's thought, as I did, he gave Russell Smith a bit of lip, and now it's a penalty, so the pressure is relieved once again. A superb break from Leon Price.
I must confess though, Jonathan, I think my corner would have been better taking the tackle, because, you know, they had all the pressure there, hadn't they? They did 4 tackles on the line.
I think one-on-one by corner, he fancied their chances against Chev Walker, but Chev Walker isn't that small.
Well, Darryl Powell was telling me midweek he was very impressed with Leon Price in that World Club Challenge, and the youngster is on there at standoff now for Robbie Paul. Can he work the magic? But it's still Leeds moving forward, leading by 8 points to 4. Burrow. Sheridan. Sinfield. Hey, he's got to run through there. No, good tackle. Good covering there by Scott Naylor. On the 5th tackle. Sheridan. Going for the drop goal. He's got it. Russell Smith just checking with the 2 touch judges, but that's a timely drop goal. Leeds coming away with some points, much to the delight of that huge following there from Headingley.
Here we go, what's that? Nothing on last tackle. Lovely strike, and look, no pressure put on him at all. You've got to put pressure on the kicker.
Time off, please. See what you want to see. Captain. What you want to see. Give me the mic, mate. Leeds,
obviously
captain,
an off-the-ball incident that the touch judge has seen. And referee Russell Smith wants a word with Francis Cummins.
Leon, come in here, please. You actually captain, Jim. Hang on, mate. Listen carefully, please, Leon. We've allowed advantage to develop there. I saw Kevin Sinfield hit the ground. I didn't know how he hit the ground. The touchman, in his opinion, thought that you'd made late contact. Totally off the ball, in his opinion, as well. We're putting it on report. I want no more trouble with it. OK? It's on report.
Oh, look at that, off the tackle. Leon Price has come off the ball. He'll be sighted, and he won't be playing. Look at that, he won't be playing for a couple of weeks, I hope.
Well, he'll certainly be dealt with by the disciplinary committee next week. He's on report, and he'll have that charge to answer. Leon Price.
There is up top of screen, boom, just off the ball. That's a left hook. Leon Price, you know, Leon is not a dirty player, but something must have come into his head, and now he will have something to think about when the disciplinary committee meets.
We haven't had a try for half an hour here. Just that rock goal from Sheridan. Defence is on top. Sheridan again. These little grubber kicks keeping Bradford on the back foot, making for a lot of work for these two wingmen, Vicona and Vainicolo. Vangenaar. Good run from Joe Vangenaar. Obviously that's basically done the trick. Peacock.
Yeah, there's been no try for 30 minutes now, and it just shows the strength, you know, both these defences.
Oh. Now then, was that a 40-20 kick? I just think he was inside the 40 mark.
He was inside, look at that, you know, you can't see it from there. Pressure's on from Fleary. That's a superb kick, great use of the wind, and that just might be the incentive that Bradford needs. Chev Walker has a great, and he knows he's in the 20. That's a superb kick.
5 points the difference. A try and a goal here to Bradford would certainly stir up this game. On the attack, Leon Price. He looks sharp, gets it back to Withers. Withers going for that line. Good tackle. Adamson in there. James Lowes. Leeds keeping a tight grip on Lowes there. He likes to scamper away from the lads in half-back position. Price again. Boro's in there well.
Sinhala comes off his wing, good spot.
Finally called. Just can't get in, but that was well worked. The big 17-stone wing. The ball flicked to him on the blind side. Terrific pressure on Leeds, Jonathan.
Great tackle, Vowles. Just has enough impact on him to lock him over the touchline. Look, boom. Gets over, gets the big man into touch.
Well, we criticised Adrian Vowles earlier in the match, but not formerly the man of steel a couple of years ago, and certainly steel shown in that tackle there. That looked to try all the way for Vinicola, but it's Leeds back in possession. Still with that lead, 9 points to 4. Andy Hay.
And look where Withers is. Michael Withers is 5 yards behind the defensive line, slowly dropping back, but early tackles, you know, you could kick and chase.
Barry McDermott back on the field. Strong kick there from Adamson. Michael Withers. And good chasing there by Adamson. Withers didn't gain more than 3 or 4 metres.
Again, Walker, he's leading the chase, doing well. Going nowhere.
Wait.
I don't think I've seen this Bradford pack as ineffective around the ruck area. They really are not making the ground. Holding down against Ben Walker. He's been very consistent with that all afternoon, Russell Smith, Jonathan.
He has. He just had a second shot. Look, the tackle is made there. Bang, leave him go. But no, just the second drive nudges him over. Penalty. The discipline has been good by Leeds, but as I said, they don't want to give, you know, a good attacking position by lack of discipline.
And I don't think the fans can grumble. 7 penalties conceded apiece. Vangenaar. This game isn't over by any means. Survival of the fittest. Stuart Fieldham.
Sinfield is struggling. If they attack Sinfield, he's out of the game. He's got a bang on the jaw. He's on the right hand side. He's trying to come on the outside. He's now on the left wing.
Good cross move. Oh! Mike Forshaw losing the ball, but the force of the tackle. There we see Kevin Sinfield. He's got a bad knock.
I think he made a tackle on Joe Vangenaar and the elbow caught him with a forearm. He's a tough character. He's had a couple of whacks in the face today. There he is, talented player.
Determination there from Chev Walker. And equally from Keith Senior.
Look who Withers there. Look how short he is. Number 6. just out the screen. Someone's got to have a word and say, look, here's the bang, there's the elbow in the jaw. I think that's accidental, but still hurts.
Nicolo did well to get down there. They've targeted that big man all afternoon. They've put the ball behind him. They've set it rolling over that in-goal area. But he's been up to it. He's got down.
Lovely kick. The weight is superb. The chase is good. Nothing Van Nicolo can do about that.
Certainly a big attraction here at Bradford. Leeds certainly employed a good kicking game against this wind, Jonathan.
Well, the kicking game's been very good by in both halves by Leeds. Defending a lot better. They've used it. They've played the sixth tackle extremely well. But the kick has been good.
Burrow. These three midfield men, Burrow and Walker and Sheridan, dictating affairs in midfield. 3 metres now from that Leeds line. Andy Hay, Sheridan again. On the 5th tackle. Will we see another black goal? Walker's in position. No. That was a good chase by James Lowes. Walker had a lot of room, but James Lowes cut him down.
Yeah, that's the difference between the first drop goal by Sheridan and that one. The chase was on and just pressurised it. Snapped at it.
That's an interesting statistic, though, there, Jonathan. 17 tackles made by Ben Walker. That's good stand-off play.
Yes, he's leading the chase. The kicking here has been good, but it's only as good as the chase, and he's been leading most kicks. Chase.
Whatever, a try and a goal would still win this match for Bradford. 9 points to 4, the final quarter. Still the battle. Will it be Leeds or Bradford in that cup draw on BBC Radio 5, 7:30 on Monday night? Leon Price. Good ball. Oh, nice ball inside to Forshaw. That was good running inside. Brandon Costin coming on, ex-Huddersfield. There he is. Knock on.
Yeah, knock on there. Costin just come on, knock on.
And there could be a problem with Barry McDermott. He's taken a couple of heavy bangs to the head in the last couple of tackles. He was looking a bit groggy. It'd be a shame if he had to come off at this point of the game.
A lot of youngsters in this Leeds side coming of age here this afternoon. Sinfield, Walker, Calderwood, Burrow, all in the Great Britain coach David Waite's emerging squad. On the 5th tackle, Burrow. Sinfield looks to have recovered from that knock now, and again another tester for Van Nicolo. Tigerish tackling there from Adrian Vowles, one of the hard men of the rugby league. Deacon lost the ball again, or was it knocked down? Now he's lost it. I like the way this Leeds side, just look at them congratulating each other. There's a great spirit there, Jonathan. There's a will to succeed.
Yeah, look at him. He goes for the ball, gets the arm in there. It's kind of a one-on-one, but it's a knock-on by Deacon as well. So this is a great opportunity now for Leeds to get on the board. Just give him a little bit of breathing space, with the clock running down.
Just look at those errors made by Bradford. 15, you don't expect that in a season.
It's early in the season, isn't it? And they're going to make mistakes.
Walker. Bradford defending desperately here. Burrow. Sheridan. Sinfield, good running on the inside there by Willie poaching, trying to bring runners in with him so that they can move it back on that blind side again. Oh, that was well done. Here's a chance. Desperate defence there from Stuart Phelan, just holding him up a metre from that Bradford line. Sheridan, Walker couldn't take it. Interesting tactic there though. They stand off right back, 15 metres back. Leeds throwing the ball back in defence, hoping that that Bradford side would rush out and create a space. Unfortunately, Walker there knocking on. Good tactics.
Yeah, the half-backs tried to drag one of the forwards onto him just a step. But, you know, I think they wanted the wrong gap there. Sheridan should have straightened it up a little bit and attacked the inside shoulder of Gartner. And then given Walker the chance to come on a short ball on the outside.
Bradford having to move this ball around now, looking for points. Withers, Scott Naylor. But always 2 and 3 Leeds tacklers in there. Deacon. We've not seen many runs from acting half-back from James Laws this afternoon. I mean, usually he and, say, Kieran Cunningham of St Helens, 2 of the most prolific runners from acting half-back.
Yeah, fifth tackle here. But I think, again, it's all about the platform that you get. James Laws is a clever footballer, and he does make the darting runs from half-back when they've got momentum on. Again, they haven't had a lot of momentum in this game.
Francis Cummins. Burrow.
Just think if at least get one more score, might just take them away from Bradford because the defence is so good.
Yeah, 17 runs from dummy half there from Bradford, but Waikono and Vainicolo doing the bulk of those. But back to the attack. Sheridan. Now then, was that an attempt at drop goal or was it a long a long grubber kick?
I think it was
Get
a drop
off quicker,
goal.
it's set lead, get off quicker!
Not the best drop goal.
Almost 12,000 people here to see the start of the road to Murrayfield for the Super League clubs. Tomorrow, the other 4th rounds in this Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Challenge Cup, including the 3 French teams, Rhinos, Saint-Gaudin and UTC. Lowe's, there's Lowe's now, that's good play, but that's not.
Again, that's just what I was saying. Once the force gave him momentum, Lowe's was away, creating space, and if he'd have caught that and straightened up, you know, there's a 2-on-1. Look at the run, great offload. Costin gets the ball away, and if he straightens up there, Gilmore gives it a call out, it's a 2-on-1. If you sort of see how many handling errors Bradford have made in this game.
Adrian!
Quite a few.
Pick your 10 up a bit, mate, your 10's getting a bit short.
Referee Russell Smith had a good rapport with the players, and there are the errors, Jonathan, you were right.
Yeah, 16, a lot of errors. Just kills momentum.
But can Bradford regain that World Club Challenge form when they swept away the Newcastle Knights? Certainly the talent's there, a little out of sorts at the moment. But 10 minutes remaining, a lot can happen in these 10 minutes.
What a great game, wasn't he, Matt Adamson?
Tremendous, tremendous.
And down on the bench you just sense that there's a hint of frustration creeping into the Bulls play. There's some stony faces on the bench. Jamie Peacock wasn't at all happy about being brought off the field a little earlier on, and certainly without assuming the result of this game, Leeds have won the fitness battle. They're in really tip-top condition. It shows now.
On the fifth tackle, Burrow again keeps that momentum going. Vicona picks it up, and that's an obstruction. Holding back. He might well laugh, the little man. He knows he may have got a penalty.
This is a silly error. You know, look at Leon Price just holding Burrow's back. Russell Smith had it, waited for advantage, didn't come. You would be tempted to go for goal because it would take you away, and that's it.
Well, it would mean Bradford having to score twice, Jonathan, wouldn't it?
Yes, and they haven't created much. I think it's frustration from Leon Price. I've never seen him like this before.
No.
Maybe not getting in the starting lineup, and it's all a part of growing up and being a professional player. You've got to keep your discipline, keep your head. You've got little things like this, turn matches. And I'm sure once the disciplinary committee sees, you know, the earlier incident, he could be struggling to play in the next couple of games.
This is a very difficult kick then for Ben Walker. He's got a very, very strong wind coming across from left to right. It's a crosswind. It's difficult to judge. He's going to have to flight the ball, I think, towards that right upright and hope it swings in. Am I right?
Yeah, I think he's got to aim it a little bit because the wind is so strong. I think he's got to hit it quite solidly and just try and keep it a little bit low under the wind. But I think the last one did hook to the left-hand side, so it's just a sweet strike.
46-degree angle. A difficult kick. As I said earlier, a man with an 85% success rate down under.
It's an important kick.
This could see Leeds through to the next round. Oh, it's going! It's over! The roars are there! The Leeds fans are dancing in the back there. Just look at the delight on that terrace in there. They were very much the underdogs, but look at this for a goal kick.
Lovely strike. Since the wind didn't divert it in any direction, it's a lovely kick. And now Bradford have to pick their game up. They need to score twice.
11-4. And that man has been the difference between the sides. And just look at how things are going wrong for Bradford. Not 10 metres.
The idea was good. The execution was poor. Look, the short kick is there.
And poor James Lowe's so frustrated. He knows he can't pick up that ball. So a kick to Leeds. Just over 7 minutes remaining here now.
They've got to just kill the clock, Leeds, haven't they? That's all they've got to do. Hold possession. Lovely little kick in the in-goal area and then take the ball back.
Burrow scampering around there. He's got space on the outside. Dragged down there by Lee Gilmore. Willie poaching. Sheridan. Barry McDermott back in the fray. Sheridan. Sheridan over the line! Oh, Sheridan has scored! And that has surely sealed this win for Leeds. Terrific run by Ryan Sheridan. One of a triumvirate in midfield. Sheridan, Walker and Burrow, who have commanded the play. And just look at the smiles on those Leeds faces. They were not expected to win. 20-1 to win the Challenge Cup. And there's determination for you from a small man.
This is great play. Look, comes from left to right. Look who he runs at. Paul Deacon, the smallest man there, just runs at him. The three of them going to try and take him out. And just bounces out and goes over. What a shot.
All smiles then in the Leeds camp. Ryan Sheridan. And do I detect a smile there from Mo Reilly?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Well, it was a grimace, put it that way.
Far too early in the season for a smile off Mal.
And Ben Walker, he'll not be too bothered about what's happened to the ball. The time ticking away, and he'll have a breather. Walker and Sheridan shared all the Leeds points at half-back, and that has been the dominant area, hasn't it, at half-back?
Yes, you know, Robbie Paul must have been carrying an injury. He wasn't at his best. Neither was Deacon, and you know, they've gelled very well, these two, Walker and Sheridan. The forwards have laid the platform, and they have dominated. The kicking game has been superb. I think the kicking game has been a big factor on this match.
Walker now kicking into the face of the wind. But very good conditions on the foot. Another 2 points for the Aussie. His fourth success of the afternoon. And Leeds go out even further. 17 points to 4. A convincing win here at the Valley Parade.
Watch him, comes from left to right, spots Deacon, attacks him. Three of them try and cover for Deacon, and you know, he just goes over for the try.
Great determination.
Great run. Very late in the game, you know, fatigue, everything in there, but it's a superb try.
5 minutes remaining. What can Bradford do? Has the dream of the triple gone there? The Super League champions, they're the World Cup champions, but looking to depart from the Challenge Cup at the 4th round. And a gloomy Brian Noble and an assistant there, Bernard Dwyer, wondering just what has gone wrong.
The highs and lows of sport.
Yep. A week ago, he was on the top. You just wonder how much did that game against Newcastle Knights take out of this Bradford side. But here they are on the attack. A try and a goal would soonly bring them back. Gilmore.
It is a big factor, that World Club Championship.
Bangana.
It does take a lot out of you, know, like the pressure that you put yourselves under.
Probably the build-up. Deacon. Oh, nice ball from Deacon. Here's a chance. Oh, he was tempted to do a double movement, was Stuart Fielden. This is good play now from Bradford. Naylor, good ball out there to Gardner. He's got two men outside here. Costin's going for the back. Oh, now then, has he got that down? Did Walker or Costin hit the flag?
Time up, please. So look at the screen for that, please.
A gallant effort from Walker, and certainly from Costin.
So look at the screen, please. Very close.
The touch judge said he hit the flag. Russell Smith has said, let's go to the foot. It's a superb tackle, and really a good finish. Does he get it down? No, I think, look at his right arm. Look at his right arm. If you see the angle of the post, watch the post.
But has he hit the flag?
I think
he's got it down.
I think it's the other angle is the best. The other angle is better. Watch it, watch. Look, he's hit the flag. Run it back a little bit. Watch who goes first. Is it the arm? He hits it there, I think. Oof.
It's a split second, isn't it?
Split second. Look where the linesman is, though.
Well, that's what a video referee is all about.
The touch judge said he was hit the flag first.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those wait and sees. It's all on the video referee, and here's the judgment. No try.
That's 1-0 to me this year, Ray, okay?
I think you were listening to the video referee.
He was listening to me, I think.
Number 7 for the Leeds Rhinos.
Darren Cleary. 3 minutes remaining. Leeds comfortably in the lead now. 17 points to 4. McDermott. And all these Leeds forwards, they want this ball now. Sheridan, the man of the match.
There he is, the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain man of the match, Ryan Sheridan. Certainly deserved, but I thought that Matt Adamson has had a huge game and he would have pushed him close.
And Willie Portinger, Leeds had the luxury of a fresh forward coming on in the last 20 minutes. Good use of the substitutes. Leeds quite content to keep the ball down there.
With 2 minutes left. Look at that, Matt Adamson with 24 tackles, plus the runs he's made.
Certainly a good volley.
Very good volley.
Well,
29-year-old at the peak of his game.
Leeds just wanting to contain Bradford now deep inside this 20-metre area. Withers still battling away. Certainly Bradford missing the sparkle of Robbie Paul today. Stuart Fielding. And the Leeds supporters really making their presence felt here at Valley Parade. I'm sure those 20-1 odds will decrease overnight. I would think they've already been cut down now.
Yeah, definitely. I think they were 20-1 odds because they were playing Bradford at Bradford. But now Bradford are gone and all the other clubs in this competition will be very happy.
James Lowes. The Rhinos' form has been very patchy in their pre-season warm-up games, but very few weaknesses today. They've invested very heavily in new talents, and they certainly look to have bought well. They lost to the Bulls in the final at Murrayfield in 2000 and in 2 semi-finals in 96 and 97, but sweet revenge here at Valley Parade for Leeds.
Will we get one tackle in?
I don't think so. The fans are counting the seconds down, and I don't think Russell Smith's too bothered about starting a game. He's not. It's all over. And the ones with their hands in the air are Leeds. Terrific performance to come here and beat the world champions. And might well the fans acknowledge the feat. Ryan Sheridan, the man of the match, scored a try, picked up a drop goal. The engineer behind everything.
Yeah, we've seen 2 superb games of high quality this afternoon, and I think Leeds' effort, the best of both games. Defensively they were superb, and the kicking game was great. A lot of credit has to go to the coaching staff of Powell and Riley, but the players did the job. The forwards went forward, they stifled the Bradford pack, and the half-backs controlled the whole affair.
I think that was the key, Jonathan, stifling the Bradford pack. Once they'd done that, then these men, Walker and Sheridan, they got to work, they picked up the points. Walker with 12 points, Sheridan with 5 points. And what a win for Leeds. They really must fancy a return to Murrayfield. Ben Walker there, taken over the mantle from Yestin Harris at half-back. Now the favourite here at Headingley. And a terrific performance from these new forwards. Great win for Leeds.